Hi, I'm George Hallmey, and I'm going to run through a short presentation on trading the lucrative Forex markets. So let's just consider the various markets that there are. Down here on the left hand side, what have we got? Well, we've got a small market, which is I say small, but it's 100 billion a day is traded through the equity markets. Then we've got another much bigger market, more than double the size, at 300 billion, and this is the bond market. This is sort of global interest rates, commercial bonds, etc, etc, etc. But the bond market is an enormous market. As you can see, it completely dwarfs the equity markets. But there is the Forex market, and here it comes. Look at that. It's a massive market. It is worth more than $4 trillion a day. So the market is absolutely massive, and because of that there are many advantages. We're going to look at those in just a moment, but first of all, just look at some of these real hot Forex pairs which have been going through in 2009 and will continue to do so way beyond there. First of all, got the euro against the US dollar and against the British pound, etc., against the Japanese yen. Then we've got cable, which is the pound against the US dollar. I think all the Swissy, they all have their nicknames. The Swissy is the Swiss franc against the US dollar, the Aussie, and then the Jappy, and the Jappy sometimes called the Ninja. Good many terms for these various pairs, but there they are. They're all the national flags, and every day these do trade big time. So what's it all about? First of all, where does the name come from? Well, it comes from for and X being part of foreign exchange. It's also known as the spot market or the cash market. Now that's the only market I'm really interested in Forex. Yes, there are futures markets, but they're not traded in quite so heavily as the spot market. The spot market is so much more flexible and enables one to receive interest on particular currencies that you trade, etc. Anyway, detail of that, let's not worry too much about it right now. But the market is made up of around about 4,000 plus banks, and these banks are dominated by the majors, as Barclays, Tullet, etc. And they all trade between each other, and there's no centralized marketplace. So there's no single sort of all trades going through the London Stock Exchange or going through the CME or places like that. It is the largest market in the world, and as there's no centralized marketplace, it enables this trading to go on between the various banks.